a world government would be a great government because there would be a lot less confusion. Different governments follow different religions, different governments follow different politics. What is really cool in our neck of the woods just is not going down in like Yemen or something, you know? So a world government would work. It would work. And you know, I'm not like I'm neutral about a lot of politics, but for real, a world government would make sense because there's so many governments, and the reason why there's so many wars is because all these governments conflict. But if it was one government, like the United States of planet Earth or something, which is what we're pitching for, yeah, I'm for it, man, 100%.
I think we're too different to have a world government. I think we have many institutions already that have some degree of world governance in small areas, like human rights organizations and.
I don't think so. Because I'm from Belgium, and Belgium is such a small country, and we already have like 4 different governments, and at the moment we have none because we don't agree, and we're such a little country. So I think a world government is completely impossible.
One entity governing the entire globe? No, I think they've tried a semblance of that with the UN, and it's pretty much a debacle.
No, because I don't think it's possible. And we can't even manage one simple government. How can you manage a world government?
No, but I think that there should be a Bill of Rights for the world, for all people of the world.
Yeah, why not? It could be a good idea, but at the same time, some countries, do they really have the right to have? Well, I can't believe I'm actually saying that, because I think that everybody should have an opinion and should have the right to have this opinion, but at the same time, as the world is right now, some countries, I'm not sure they should have the opportunity to actually have an influence on whatever happens.
Absolutely. Because it's a global planet. I mean, there's no more. We all know where we all live, and we all know what's going on, and everyone can reach out and touch a computer and reach out and touch someone somewhere else. I.e., I live on planet Earth. I don't know where you're from. That's kind of the way it is. You know, it is what it is. It's not. I don't see it as. I mean, as I am an American, but how do I word it? It's a global community, and it's a global community for kids, especially like from the ground up. They know where everything is. It's no more America versus Beauty Found America. We all know where other countries are. We all know what's going on. You can find out what's going on at the drop of a hat. And the second that someone does something wrong or bad, or something bad happens, the rest of the world knows about it and can react on it, like instantly, within hours. It was never like that before, and that makes us global. So, global is global.
I don't know. I like having the variety. I guess there's no ideal government, or there's no way to make it ideal, because I guess communism, the idea of everything being equal for everybody is awesome, but obviously it doesn't work. So I don't know, like other countries like have socialism and democracy. I think that it's good to have those different types to like feed off of and develop your own to make it the best it can be.
No, it would be hard. You cannot consider, because of the same principles of democracy, you cannot have a widespread democracy, because there's no single person that can determine what's good for everyone. So if you go wider, you have so many individual goals and perceptions that you cannot set a rule that applies for everyone.
I don't think so. I think that's putting the power too high up, you know? Like, I don't think any organization should have that much power over so many people and have so many, just be like a huge tidal wave effect. I think having countries that have like their own sovereignty is perfectly fine. Yeah.
No, I do not. Because I think countries, nation states for themselves should decide whether, cultures are very different. A global government would be they can't, bring everything together. That would be impossible, I say. Yeah. Yeah. It's probably the most broadest questions I've ever had in my life.
We're trying to